lovelies, welcome back to my channel, Jessica Jones Tutorials. I feel like it has been a while since I last recorded. It's because it has. I don't know what has been going on, but I have just not been in the mood to film, but I'm back with a vengeance and ready for you. For today's video, I'm using the NYX Machinist collection, the Ignite section of it. So that includes this eyeshadow palette, it includes a lipstick, and it includes a lip lacquer. This one is, they're both really pretty actually. So the palette is really nice. It's like a good sturdy material for the cost, like it's really good. And these are the shadows that come in it, which I thought was like perfect for a good fall look. And then of course it does have this mirror, which is really nice and big. So I'm going to use this to create the look you see today. It's very steampunk. Like this whole thing is like reminding me of the Sandra Clare Clockwork Angel series that I really love. Anyway, I love that they did this. It's like really fun and a cool way. Okay, before we get started, a little housekeeping. Do me a huge favor, hit the like button. It helps me out a lot. Second of all, hit that subscribe button if you're new. That way you won't miss out on any of my future videos and, you know, all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. It smells so good in here. I'm using this candle. This is the White Pumpkin Richly Scented Candle by LW Home. I don't know. I think I got it at like HEB or something. Literally makes the room smell so good. Get started. I want to use some concealer on my lids and I'm going to go ahead and prep them by doing that. And then I'm going to go ahead and not set my eyeshadow because as I've been learning more about how to, you know, really make your pigments stand out and just different ways of doing shadows, I've been doing it that way lately and I really like it. So we're gonna go with that. So I'm just gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape today. This is Fair Light Neutral. So I've got my doe foot applicator and I'm gonna just put this both sides. I use my brush. I definitely used a different brush last time. I don't think that worked out too well, but I just ended up using my wet sponge because whatever, it's fine. For a transition shade, I actually am gonna go in with this one here. I feel like that is kind of like the most neutral of the palette and I'm wanting a very, very warm crease. So we're just going to move in very light back and forth motions in one spot until we get this nicely pigmented. I'm going just in my crease here, not even above it like I normally would, because we're gonna do a very nicely blended out eye today. And I like to take it all the way in to the inner corner of the eye. I watched a lot of videos on the NYX shadows and everyone was saying it was really pigmented and blended really well. So I have high hopes, people. This better work. Oh, my eyebrows, child. They do not look good. They're not living their best life. It's okay though. We will do them later. It'll be okay. It will be okay. Next, we are going to dip into this dark shade here. And we are going to get even more detail. And yeah, we'll still use the same brush. I'm just going to use the tip of it instead of the sides or edges of it. And we're going to get a little more intense in the crease. And not go above what we just did. We still have to blend out the top of that anyway, so it's fine. This is more like a cranberry color, and I like it. I feel like it goes well with fall. Do, 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 do. All right, now I'm gonna go back in with a little bit bigger of a brush. This one's actually kind of fluffy. This is the Morphe M518 brush. I'm gonna go back into my transition shade, and we're gonna blend those two together. I'm going to go just above it and start going back and forth to blend it out. These do blend out really good. This is my first time using NYX eyeshadow before. I'm really impressed. It's like, look at the blend. Oh, child, I need to pluck my eyebrows. Don't tell anybody. And then you can kind of see where you had some patches where need to bring back in that darker shade. And I can see like a little patch right here where it needs some more, you know what I mean? So you can go back in and deepen it up as you need. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye, and then we'll catch back up all together in just a second. All right, I think that looks really nice, and it's blending out really, really good. Like I'm a fan of this palette so far. So I do have green eyes, and I feel like that is definitely making them pop, but I somehow want to either use maybe this. I could do that on my lid. I kind of wanted to do a gold lid, but I feel like that's also like, I feel like I do that all the time, so maybe something different. So for the lid, I want it to be really clean, and I'm gonna use this wet wipe real quick with my nail and just wipe a little bit of the shadow off of the middle of my eye. Putting a little concealer on the back of my hand. Using the same brush I used earlier, it's just a flat rounded edge. I'm gonna just pat a little bit. Now I'm gonna take this shade and I'm gonna go ahead and place this on the outer part of each of these circles. A lot darker than I thought it was gonna be. I thought this was gonna be like not quite such a dark green. Maybe I can blend it out because I don't really want it to be too dark. I'm just patting it all over the center of my eye. All right, now that I have that shade laid down, I'm gonna go back in with this mulberry shade, in my opinion, and just make sure to intensify the outer edges and make sure that that cut crease didn't take away any of that really vibrant shade that I got. And I'm not trying to like keep it a specific cut crease. If I go a little over the green, it's like not that big of a deal. I just wanted the green to show up brightly. That's why I put down concealer first, so that it would like pop, you know? If you're wondering what we're gonna do next, this is where the gold shade comes in. And I wanna put this just on the center of my eye. I'm going to use the end of one of these Urban Decay brushes. I love that they're flat, and I use these a lot for the middle part of my eye. And then I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Quick Fix. I've been loving the setting spray. It's what I use on a daily basis. So I'm gonna go ahead and spritz my brush with that. And we're gonna put this in the middle. Oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. It's just like a glaze. Maybe I'll do that. I really like this. Yeah, I'm gonna focus it in the middle, but I'm not actually gonna do like an intense gold. I kind of like that it's kind of like a glaze over the green. All right, now the other eye. I like how that turned out. Okay. Okay, so that is the top shadow. I still have to do the bottom, and I need to do liner, lashes, brows. I need to do a lot. But I'm gonna go do all of that off camera, and then when I come back, we're gonna go ahead and try out the lipsticks and see how these look, and then we're gonna also do the bottom shadow of the eye. If you wanna see how I do my face makeup, like here's a card, here's a video of how I do that. So I have a full video of that. I didn't wanna make this one too long and have it all in one, so we're just sticking to the NYX products. So hang tight and I'll be right back. Okay, well the sun has officially gone down, so I hope I'm not like a lot darker than I was earlier, but if the shadow or light has changed a little bit, that's why. The sun is definitely down. So the only thing I don't like about fall is like there's not a lot of sunlight and you wake up tired because there's no sun. So, but I have completed my face and I've done my lashes and liner, which I have to say look pretty bomb right now. So all we have to do is we're gonna do the shadow on the under part of the eye, so the bottom lash line, top it off with some mascara on the bottom lash, and then we're gonna do lips. So let's jump into that. For the bottom shadow, I'm gonna start with this mulberry shade that we had. I'm gonna put that really close because that's a darker shade. So I'm gonna put that really close, hope you guys can see, to my lash line with this really small rounded edge brush. Right under that, we're gonna go on with this transition shade that we started with, and we're going to blend beneath and out. And now I'm gonna dip into this, And I'm just gonna put it in the center, right here. Kind of dribble it down. Okay, so that is the shadow. Oh, I did put some of this white shade like right here above my brow bone. All right, for bottom liner, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil, shade Perversion. I did just get this the other day. I've been trying to find a good bottom lower liner. And this one does go on really smoothly. I find the Marc Jacobs one I've been using, like it actually dries out really quickly and it doesn't go to a sharp edge. So it's like you find yourself dragging it, and if you're ever using on the top line, that's not great. So I was like, I'm gonna try out some more liners. So I haven't been using this one long enough to like really know if I love it, but it's the darkest one I found that glides on. I'm gonna use Bad Gal Bang mascara. This is my favorite for lower lashes. I find it similar to the Smashbox Fan mascara, but it's got this rubber tip, and I don't know, I just feel like it really gets all the lashes and it stays on and it doesn't get chunky or anything. Yeah, I really like it. So that is the eye look. What do you guys think? I am a big fan of this palette. I feel like it's really cute. I really want to dip into these 4 shades because again, that's like my go-to, but I'm glad I used this green. I really haven't used it before and it kind of made me go out of my comfort zone on shades I would use on my eyes. So yeah, I think that's a good thing, right? Next up, we have this Machinist lipstick, okay? And this one came with their packaging. Now, they did have like a bronzer highlighter duo, but they didn't have like the one that goes with this. Like they were all out. Like NYX is always out. And of course, this has got, I'm just gonna have to rip the package. Shoot. So the lipstick is like this. It says Machinist on the side, and it is this really beautiful shade. Look at that. It's like tone crazy. Love, love, love it. I think that this goes first and this goes second because this looks like a topper. We're gonna do it that way. I feel like this is a topper. I feel like this is a liquid lipstick and this goes on first and we put the topper on second. So I'm gonna go with that. This is the NYX Machinist Lacquer in shade Ignite. And this is an interesting applicator. You see how it's like round at the edge? It like goes in and out like an hourglass. Okay, so far this is really easy to apply. I find some applicators are definitely harder to apply than others. And this one so far is doing good. I like it. And the lacquer is good. It's like not too sticky, you know? I really love that shade. So I'm not, like, it's not drying down. So maybe I was supposed to put that on top of the lipstick. Like, now I'm really confused. Let me just try putting this on top and see what it does. That did absolutely nothing. I really did think that they went together, but I'm guessing that they don't. On my wrist here, so this is the shade. It's like gunmetal, and it's got like the red reflect in it. I don't know, like, I don't know if I would love that on its own. Maybe the lacquer will dry. I'm gonna wait like a few minutes and see if this dries. And all right, I totally thought that lacquer would dry down and it didn't. So I wiped it off. I kind of kept the outline so it'd be easier for me to do the lipstick because I really want to see what this looks like. So this is in shade Ignite. Are they both in shade Ignite? Okay, they are. I feel like this is supposed to go together somehow and I can't figure it out. Okay, let's put this on first instead. So I like that too. I feel like if this is a little gritty, it kind of reminds me of like a lip scrub, but not as intense. Like it doesn't feel bad. I kind of like that too. Like it's very fall. Very, very fall. A lot darker. So it kind of depends. I feel like this is more of a day look and then the lipstick is more of a night look. All right guys, what do you think? Do you think this is a cute look for fall? I definitely think I pushed myself a little bit with the colors and I did like both of these lipsticks a lot. Thanks so much for watching my tutorial. please do me a huge favor and hit the like button. That lets everyone in the YouTube world know that this is a good video to watch and it's a good tutorial. So that means a lot to me if you feel like that's the truth. And it just helps everyone else with rankings and things like that. So, and then very lastly, if you haven't done this already, if I haven't literally hit this, pounded this into the ground, into you guys every single week enough, hit the subscribe button. It means the world to me. That way you won't miss out on my future videos. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you this week. I'll see you guys next time.